MI6, the British Foreign Intelligence Service best known for operating in the shadows, has chosen a new leader. Blaise Metreweli, a career intelligence officer, will take the helm at the Secret Intelligence Service this autumn. Her appointment marks the first time the UK's Foreign Intelligence Service will be led by a woman. We invited Claire Hubbard-Hall to share her thoughts on the appointment. She's the author of Secret Servants of the Crown, The Forgotten Women of British Intelligence.
She went from Cambridge University straight into MI6, and she began working as a case officer running agents overseas. We're told that most of her career was spent overseas in the Middle East and Europe. There she was running agents, and it was there that she really got to grips with her knowledge of nuclear technology. So at Cambridge University, she studied anthropology, so wasn't immediately tech background, but she adapted and picked that up, that knowledge, at the very beginning of her career, which then led her to the coveted role of Q, the head of technology and innovation, the MI6's gadgeteer, as we see in Bonds.
Right, made very famous in the James Bond movies for all of the fascinating spy gadgets they produce. What did she do in that position? How did she stand out there?
Again, this is the intrigue that surrounds MI6, Britain's Secret Service. We don't know very much at all what they do, what they get up to.
Right. She is the only now named, publicly kind of revealed employee, as it were, of MI6. The rest are all kept secret?
Yes, absolutely. So MI6 has a policy of not naming any of its current or past officers and agents, and the only person that is publicly known is C, Chief of MI6. So she's had to break cover to take up this appointment.
So she is going to be the first female head of MI6. Despite the secrecy of the rest of the staff, do we know how diverse it is?
We know from a HR report from 2024 that only a third of women hold top positions within MI6. So they're not quite there in terms of equality yet.
Does that mean that only a third of top positions are filled by women?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. I understand that in recent years, MI6 has launched various campaigns to recruit more women and increase racial diversity. How successful have those efforts been?
I can't give you any percentages because they don't exist at present, but we know that Blaise Metreweli herself in 2022 was one of 4 female MI6 officers to be interviewed by the Financial Times, which was really kind of a groundbreaking interview to share their experiences, their journey to the top of their positions within MI6. And Blaise, Q, was one of those women who was interviewed. Her name was reported under the pseudonym of Ada, head of Q branch. And these women came together to do this interview as part of a recruitment drive to encourage more women to apply and also to get more women to apply from STEM backgrounds.
In your work, you've delved into the unacknowledged role of female spies in Britain. How have women's careers in the world of British espionage been shaped by their gender?
Women worked under the very sort of bland cover of being a secretary, which could mean anything. But in fact, they were carrying out a huge range of different types of espionage roles. The paradoxical, remarkable thing that always makes me smile is that most of these women were trusted to keep these state and military secrets before they were even trusted with the vote. And those that chose to have a career had to forfeit the right of marriage and a family.
Did that rule apply to men as well?
No, it didn't. It was only specifically to women. If women got married, then they had to automatically leave the service.
Claire Hubbard-Hall is the author of Secret Servants of the Crown, The Forgotten Women of British Intelligence. She's been speaking with us about Blaise Metreweli, who will become the new head of MI6.